What's going on? That's what's up. Hey, hey man. Today I'm gonna show y'all
Whoa, got my feel blast.
how to
Whoa,
fix
got my
soft
feel
spots
blast, blast.
and finish resin work. This is an art piece that I did for my yacht and my hatch. Um, as you see, it's a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio, you know. As you can see, I had soft spots in my artwork, and to fix the soft spots, which means it was resin that was uncured and it was soft underneath the layers. So as you can see, they were soft spots. So what I did was I took a razor, had a soft spot here and a soft spot there. So what I did was I took me a Stanley razor and I cut precisely out where the wet spots ended, where it was, all the way back to where it was hard. As you can see, now I have a flat surface. What happened was the soft spots caused a bubble, so it was lifted up. It will never dry. You have to cut it out and relay the resin. So what I did was I cut this section out, cut the two sections out, one here, all the way back to where it was hard. Then I took my super glue, clear Gorilla Glue, and I went along the edges. As you can see, the edges to lock any loose resin in, so the resin won't go underneath the layer and cause bubbles in my finished resin piece. So what I did was and then I also put super glue inside the whole hole that I cut out to make it hard to touch, so I can fix any little mistakes that I had in there. Which you see, I put paint there where I had a little holes from the 3D paperwork peeling off from me cutting and scraping, trying to get the sticky resin out of the art piece. You have to scrape all the sticky resin out, and then I coated it with Gorilla Glue. Clear, make sure it's clear, so it dries up clear, and as you can see, it dries up clear. It allowed me to redo my art and fix my art. It allowed me to fix my art. This Gorilla Clear glue allowed me to fix my art underneath of my uncured resin that I scraped out and cut out of my piece. So after I did that, and to scrape the resin out, I had used, I went to go get yourself some wood chisels. They work good with epoxy and hard epoxy and resin. You can cut in, and just like I used the razor blade first to make my line and cut, and then I used my chisel to dig it in and push the resin out and scrape the resin out. So now that was done, the clear had dried up, so I redid the artwork and fixed the artwork and put some sand in it, and you want to make sure all no air pockets can get in of the new resin that you're ready to pour, so you make sure to super glue all the edges inside of the piece. Even I put some sand there to fix some stuff, and I glued the edges of the sand, which is kinetic sand. It works great. It's at Michael's. So this, see, I fixed it. And then when I pull the resin over all them marks and lumps caused by the glue drying up, that's not going to matter, because once the resin goes over, it's going to look just like this. And that is how you fix a resin piece that's cured and finished that still had resin underneath the layers, wet resin underneath the layers, which will never dry, so it has to be cut out and scraped out, and then fix your piece, and then recoat it with the final resin. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good day. Hey, yeah!